Hey, everybody. I have Atanas with me here to my left-hand side, and George is right there on my screen. And I see that we have a
Hello,
bunch of
everyone.
people who have already jumped in. We have Beth from West Brookfield, Heidi from Vernon in Vermont. That's a tongue twister. Laurie, hey Laurie from Ridgeway, and Hodge, I think that's how you pronounce it. Welcome, everybody. We're going to give it a couple more minutes. We're expecting a bunch more people to jump in, but yeah, I'm going to hand over to Atanas and George soon, and we're going to chat a bit and get some things sorted out. Yay.
So how's everyone doing? Can you drop a hi in the chat?
I'm going to chat. I'm going to load a hello so that you can see where it is. There we go. Busy as usual. It never stops coming, right? Okay, and one of our team members, boom, hello, hi, we're happy to have you. Thank you for jumping in. And Sherry, I can see you jumped in. That's perfect. Sherry, you don't have to worry about speakers or camera or anything. You can pop your questions in the little chat box and we will take it from there. That's all good.
Yes, so just to give you some information about what you can all expect today, we're going to say hi, meet everyone. We haven't met a lot of people in a long time. It's nice to see you here. Lori, hi. I thought you were on vacation. So today we are going to start with discussing some things that we expect from our digital services in HeyGov. And during that discussion, we're going to show you how you can do those things. But in the meantime, you can all pop in any questions. You can ask us anything about HeyGov. So I expect us to take 10 to 15 minutes to go through the topic that we have for you today. And then we can discuss anything you might be facing for 30 minutes and answer all of your questions. Lori is saying, sad to say she's back from vacation. Well, I'm happy to chat with you. I almost said see you, but I cannot, so. Okay. Nellet, we good to go? Okay, so I'll share my screen and walk you through the topic of today. The topic of today is HeyGov and what it can do for you. So you all know HeyGov is a municipal solution that reduces your workload. You know how we do it. For those that don't, George, Nellet, we chat with you. We look what you need. We hear what you say. And based on it, we figure out what our developers can magically do for you. As a solution like that, we always strive to do the best we can for all of our users that we have. So what can HeyGov do for you? HeyGov Pay allows you to have online and in-person payments. Hey license allows you to have online and permitting. It also includes payments, and Hey Reserve gives you online reservations. Hey 311 creates a citizen reporting option for you. And Clerk Minutes, our newest kid on the block, you can imagine it as the cool guy or the cool girl, doesn't matter, it's an AI. So it actually shows you how much time you can save doing your minutes. HeyGov is designed to help busy clerks and busy citizens. We have worked with over 150 municipalities, and that's the way that busy clerks and busy citizens can save time is, number one, busy clerks can receive, for example, an online license submitted online, and they can approve it online. So there's no need for you to print out a paper form, have somebody fill it out, then wait, then approve it by hand, then talk to them, or anything like that. You can actually receive it online. The way busy citizens use it is that they can fill out that online form online, and they can send it to you. So instead of them coming to the office then driving back again, they can do it all from their phones. So who are we? So my name is Atanas, for those that don't know, and we also have George with us. I try to figure out how to make things work and develop the solutions, where George is actually helping you out with the day-to-day and figuring out everything that you can do, and also building some of the forms, building the reservations, etc. So today, as I said, is Ask Us Anything, and you can type your questions in the box. Once we cover the late fees, we'll go into that AMA, Ask Us Anything, and we will answer all of your questions. What are the late fees for? Those are for our best friends, for dog licenses and cats for some people. So I do have some questions to ask you all. When do your late fees start? So Lori says April 1st. Heidi says the same. How do you send the information to your... Hi, Stephanie. How do you send the information to your residents about the late fees? So Lori is typing. Stephanie is here as well. So Stephanie says that she informs her citizens with email or a letter, and Lori sends information to the marshal that sends the letters to those that haven't licensed their pet yet. This is very good information. I can jump into it, how you can make it easier with HeyGov. Marge is also typing. Hi, Marge. By the way, this picture of the doggo, it's from Nellet. So if anyone had a chuckle, I did. Say thank you to Nellet. Okay, until March finishes what she has to share with us, I do have one more question to ask. How strict are you with the late fees? Okay, March says that to inform her residents, she posted information on her Facebook, and after March 31st, she has late fees. And she puts it in a notification on the utility bill. Now, that's something we didn't know. That's very smart. Stephanie, you already started to enforce the fees. Okay. So I guess in Utah, things start earlier. Anyone that's strict, that's not that strict, that maybe does their late fees a couple of days after April 1st? Okay, so Lori says they do not enforce the late fees. They enter it into their system through the county, and it automatically adds them. Okay, so With HeyGov, and thank you for all your input on this. It's very good to know. For HeyGov, in order to add late fees, you have two options. You can email us 3 days in advance, and based on your email, we're going to do our best to enforce and add the late fees. Or you can add the late fees yourself. Now, you know that when emailing us, it's always more fun. But if you want to enforce the late fees, I'm going to share our testing environment, basically Hayville. I'm going to show you how you can do that. Here we have several dog licenses, and I'm going to scroll down. Where's my favorite one? There it is. So here I can just go to the form builder, and I can see, okay, after April 1st, 15 for neutered, 20 for unaltered. All that I have to do is go to the payment element, hover over it, and click on the pen button. Once on the pen button, I can here read my logic, and I can add the late fee for, I believe that it was 15 for spayed, 20 for unaltered, 15 for neutered. So I can read all of this here, 20 for unaltered and 15 for spayed or neutered. When I do that, all that I have to do is go click send application, basically access the resident view and test my payment out. So if I have here a spayed doggo, we have $15, and if we add another doggo at unaltered, that would be 35. My math is not wrong, and it's 35. Bingo. It's the first time I've done it on the first try, so yeah, I'm very happy about it. That's how you can add your own late fees if you ever want to do that. Seeing that it's almost late fee season, and thanks to George, we knew it was coming. That's why we are sharing this with you. And if you have any information about this, you can always share it with us at support@heygov.com. Now, I want to double back a bit. I want to double back and go to a comment Lori made about sending the information to the county. So I want to show you how in a dog license, this one that I already used, I can in fact click to export all my submissions, all of them, or the approved ones. And when exporting, I will have the whole list of everyone that actually sent us a dog license and that was approved. Like Chris here, I'll have it in a CSV format, and that CSV format will can in fact be manipulated and even sent to your county. This allows you for much easier sharing of information with your county or your county system. Does anyone have any questions for us? That's all that we have for the late fees today. I can see Kevin is typing. Hi, Kevin. So Kevin has a clerk minutes question. Feel free to type it out, Kevin. We can cover that one as well. Let me just find my footing. Okay, so now it's the Ask Me Anything part. We'll start with Kevin and his clerk minutes question. Okay, that's a good question, Kevin. So Kevin is asking, is there a way he can assign existing names to a department? I'll just post this in the questions tab and pull it up so everyone can see it. So as I said, Kevin is asking, is there a way to assign in the clerk minutes in departments? Yeah, so Kevin says that they have 100+ names, and sifting through all of them for every assignment in the transcript is very troublesome. Kevin, we actually are familiar with what you are facing, and I'm going to show you two things. Number one, if you ever want to remove names, change them, you can click to departments and boards, and here you can always edit the name and remove them from the department from here. Here you will also be able to see the names for the ones that don't have emails. We're actually streamlining the process, and we're going to allow for easier access to these kinds of options and easier management. I know the city of Provo has actually several issues with this because their name list is huge. Now, 3 days ago, we actually launched our newest update, and it hasn't been sent out to anyone yet. So you're getting a sneak peek. So you're getting the special look at this. So in the transcript and speakers part, you can open this, and if you click on the department name, you can drop down the names from those departments. And here we can see, for example, I clicked the wrong button. So here we can see, for example, the Parks and Rec department has 5 names. If I click on it, I close it. And I think, Kevin, you in Provo have a lot of residents and others. Is that correct? We have a lot of people that are residents and others? Yes. Well, yes. Okay, perfect. So the one thing that we're fixing today actually is when I click on residents and others, for it to close as well. Yeah, that's a cool one. There's an even bigger secret, but maybe I'll share it on a one-on-one call or over email. Okay, now Lori has a question. Let me just pull Lori's question so everyone can see. Lori is asking, and where did I add it? For Hey 311, how do I add staff to assign requests? So Lori, for Hey 311, you in fact need to have staff in the administration department as HeyGov admins. When you have people in the administration department as HeyGov admins, that's when they will be able to assign to different departments. And when you assign to a different department, that's when the information is sent to that that staff in that department. Does this help? And Kevin, we actually made this work, as I said, 3 or 4 days ago. We're very happy with it, but we have even more updates there to make it even easier. This is just the start of it. Okay, Lori. Lori has another question, how to add people in the departments. So you need to go to departments and boards, and here you can add a board or a department, and if you click on the drop down, you can add department members. The main important thing here is to know that there's 3 roles in HeyGov. A HeyGov admin that controls everything, a department admin that controls only things in their departments, and a department member that has 0 to little control. Little to 0 control, yeah, that's the saying. We have another question for Hey 311. How do I get residents to log their reports using the app? So I'm going to jump into our terrific Willow-based site, and it depends on municipality per municipality basis where we have enacted this. Here on Willow Bay, you can actually click here for 311 and a resident can submit the information. For another municipality, let's say Fairfield, where Stephanie is from, you actually have a button that says report an issue, and when you click there, you can submit the information. Oh, I'm sharing the wrong tab. Give me a second. So in Fairfield, as you can see here, we have a report an issue button. I can click on it and I can send the information for Hey 311. Stephanie, if you need, so Stephanie is asking about updating email addresses. Stephanie, if you need to update email addresses, it's all in department. So there you can click the edit button. You can remove. My biggest suggestion is if you have somebody that's not using HeyGov, remove them completely and add the new email where it needs to be as a department member. Does that help? Do you want me to show you through the steps? Okay, so Stephanie wants to see where we can do the departments members. So when I click on my name, I can go to the departments and boards, and here in the drop down, when I click on it, I can see all of the members. I click edit, and then I click, oh, we don't want to remove Jerica, but let's say we want to remove Dustin, for example. I click remove from the department, and that's how you remove them. If you want to add a new email, you just add it here all over again. That's the best way to do it. We have another clerk minutes question. So I have a WAV recording of my meeting, and I'm having difficulty getting it uploaded to clerk minutes. What do I do? So these cases, you have two situations. Situation number one is you can go to an online page and basically convert the file into an MP3 file. So the way if you want to do it online, you probably have some systems on your computer that can do that as well. So all you need to do is convert WAV to MP3, and that's it. So we can go to free convert. That's something I use often, and you can choose the file and convert. Here it is. So it's called freeconvert.com. I use it personally, so maybe it can work for you as well. So that's option number one. Option number two is we actually support those files. The only issue is they are very tricky for the audio player. So that's why we're going to update the audio player itself to support those files. And if you have any issues for it, you can always email us at support@heygov.com, and we can convert the file locally. So I have follow-up from Lori. Lori asked about adding someone that can triage the Hey 311 requests. So basically I said adding, oh, I turned off my camera. No, now it's on. Okay, that's good. So basically adding someone in the administration department as a HeyGov admin. Lori's follow-up question is, Do we just add the emails in the administration, or do we create departments with their emails? The more important thing, Lori, in this case, and in any case, is to add people as emails in the departments themselves. The department emails are usually for bigger municipalities, 100,000 population and higher, that use group emails. I'm not going to go into the technology of that, it's just too burdensome. But the group email basically sends information to hundreds of people at the same time. So in your case, because you're a bit smaller, you can always add the emails as department members. Awesome. Any other questions? Come on, we're having fun. Maybe I can help with clerk minutes information. Tax season is over. I know you people are now finally breathing a sigh of relief. But yeah. Okay, there's one. So how do I update fees for spring for my shelter? So I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you how you can update fees in spring for your shelter by going into Hey Reserve. In Hey Reserve, I can click here and I can actually scroll down to some of our venues. Let's take Adventure Park as an example. All that I need to do is click availability, and here I can change the pricing for the slots. So let's say we up the pricing on a board council meeting at $200. All I need to do is hover, click the pen button, and add $200 here. That's how you can change your pricing. Okay. I can see Kevin typing. I'm excited to share what he has for clerk minutes, maybe. So Kevin is asking, this is an awesome question. I'm going to post it so everyone can see it. Oh, it's limited to 300 characters. I'll try to. Okay. So Kevin is asking, I have multiple users who use clerk minutes to keep things nice and tidy. And some of them make duplicate names. And to help the AI learn the voice of the name, is there a way I can manage all the names I currently have? I seem to only have access to the names during the transcript part of clerk minutes. Another awesome question from Kevin about clerk minutes. And I'm going to show you, Kevin, where you can in fact access and manage all of the names that you have in Provo. So here you can in fact click on your face, that's my face, and go to departments and boards. Everyone that's included in the department will also be included in the transcript speaker recognition system. So if you need to remove people, you can do it from here. Let me just quickly run a troubleshoot without sharing the screen for the city of Provo, because we don't want people to see private information, and check how viable it is to do this. Okay, Okay, so I see why you're asking this. Okay, so I think that because the departments page is truncated, it does not allow for all your names. Additionally, I think that you won't be able to find it in your departments page as I shown here. So this is mainly because of two reasons: the update that we did, and because you started with us way early in Clerk Minutes, so you're not seeing that. But what we're going to do is I'm going to discuss with our developers on how you can actually access, remove, change, etc., especially for Provo, so especially for your case. So you can expect an email from me in the next couple of days. Well, I don't know about Saturday, but I'll do my best. Thank you too, Kevin. It's an awesome question. I really like that you asked it. It will help us a lot. So I already took action and I sent your information to our main developer. So the know-it-all be-all for AI at Clerk Minutes. Do you have any other questions? Okay, if you don't have any more questions, I'm going to close this off. I feel like we were efficient, effective today. And I do want to say you all rock. You're amazing. It's great. Oh, Kevin has one more thing. Oh yeah, Kevin, ask. That's why we're here. That would be awesome. In the meantime, while you type out your question, I do have one more. It says, we used the 14-day trial and it expired. How do I carry on using the service? So if you want to use Clerk Minutes, that's the only system we have 14 days for. I will show you how you can activate your service. So give me a second. I just want to prep for this real quick. So there's two situations where Clerk Minutes will grow gray on you, so will go dark. If you used your Clerk Minutes and you're not on a paid plan, you can see a grayed out icon. All you need to do is click on it and it will allow you to access Clerk Minutes and subscribe. Once you do that, you can actually check and add your card, check for the information, and it will have it active. Now, there's another option on how you can, in fact, use Clerk Minutes, get the paid plan for Clerk Minutes before your 14-day trial. I want to show you that as well. Just let me activate it as we would have like a trial. So we have a trial, let's say. All that you need to go do is click on your name again and go to plan and billing. In plan and billing, you'll see all of your information, and by clicking manage subscription, you can actually start a paid subscription. Okay, let us see what Kevin has for us. Kevin, you had something, one more thing? This is an interesting. So Kevin is asking, saying that they use HeyGov only for clerk minutes, and they do not add much detail on speakers other than their name, or perhaps department or for organization purposes. He is asking if there are any plans to have a more simple name management for this person, for this purpose. So yeah, there's a plan to have simpler managing of the names. We actually truncated what the system needed. So HeyGov previously, before clerk minutes, it actually had to have an email address. Now it doesn't. So we are slowly sunsetting some of the required things needed in order for you to add speakers without them getting emails or stuff like that, and we'll continue to do so in the future. And I'm thinking that in Q3 2025 we'll actually have a better speaker management system. Our focuses these days have been on improving the transcript and improving the speaker assignment part, because that's like the highest friction that 150 municipalities might be having at the moment. I know Provo has a bit more challenges, but we'll get it done as things progress. We often send update newsletters as well, and you'll get the new one with another secret that I hid from you today. I don't know if anyone saw it. Yeah, Kevin, we're taking care of the transcript first. The biggest thing is like adding and splitting the speakers. You know, it's tricky. I don't want to go into too many technicalities, but the way we can produce a transcript fast enough is by looking at chunks of the meeting. So the AI, let's say the AI is this thing I have here, right? And this is the whole meeting. Now, that when you upload the recording, we send this quarter, this third, and this third to the AI. And the AI is technically looking at it as 3 meetings, but it's one, and it's spewing the transcript. Then we're combining it so you can see it. Now, the other things that we're facing with is how reliable that is, the voices, and also splitting the speakers. So we're doing our best to be able to provide a better solution for that as well. And I think that the latest one with more lines per speaker is helping, but we're going to do even more. Okay, 5 minutes left. Any more questions? So Kevin is asking which AI. Okay. So we're actually using several of them. The way we do this is we'll rely on which one works best, and then we connect to it. So that's how we do it. It's a trick that we use. Now it's public. Stephanie is also asking what's the reducting button on the application. Oh, that's like one. Okay, Stephanie asked one cool thing, and we work very hard on it, and I think it's very cool. I just need to go into Havel real quick and show you all what Stephanie is talking about. So I'm going to share this tab, and in this tab we have the forms, right? And in the forms we have the form builder and we have elements. Now this is the cool part. If you want to redact something for official or open use, you can in fact click on the edit button and click redacted. So I clicked redacted on the name, and you can see there's a black bar. The idea for the black bar was this. I'll show you George Clooney now. So I'm just sharing because I think it's cool. So the idea of the black bar is this: hiding someone's identity, as George Clooney did here, but we all know it's George Clooney, but it doesn't matter. So that black bar indicates the information here are hidden. So if I go to the submissions, if I open, I chose the wrong form, give me a second, I'll redact another one. Yeah, this one from Emma. So I'm going to redact it real quick for the phone number in this case. Again, we have the cool black bar. And if I go into Emma's application, and if I click redacted PDF, so to generate a redacted PDF, it already started regenerating it, and we'll give it a second until it shows. But you can see how the owner's phone number is now redacted, just like George Clooney in that movie. So Stephanie, is that helping? Oh, okay. Stephanie says she's in love with this. Lori says that's awesome. I don't know if they mean about HeyGov or about George Clooney, but I'm just happy you guys are happy. There are so many features. I always tell people to play around with it and have fun. And even if you break it, you can email us. So Kevin, these are some examples of how we learn from our users and how we update it. That redacted idea is not something that we come up with while watching the movie. It's actually something we had from Brad at Black River Falls as an idea, as a problem. So we solved it. That's what we're going to do for Clerk Minutes as well. Stephanie says anything where things are redacted, she's happy. Stephanie, it sounds like you're in the CIA, not in the town of Fairfield. Okay, Kevin is leaving us. Bye, Kevin. Send us any information, and don't forget to leave feedback for the minutes. That's great. We might have a question from Beth. Thank you too for coming, Beth. Stephanie, what are the issues that you're having with the speakers? Thank you too, Heidi. Have fun. Oh, Stephanie. So when you, okay. Can you send me a screenshot, Stephanie, of that happening? I think it's like the second time I'm hearing this and I'm getting concerned. I don't want to happen. Don't want it to happen. Lori has another question. Do you need to do the redact prior to approving? I'm not seeing that information can be redacted once the application is approved. Lori, you can in fact add the redacting as I did now in the example where I added it today. I looked at a license from a couple of days ago. So you can redact something, generate it, and then move on if you need. So it works retroactively. Hope that helps. Okay, we drew to a close. As I said, you all rock. It was awesome talking to you. It was fun, and I hope you have a fun day as well. Thank you all. Bye.